I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 3rd day of June. Yeah, you know the deal. Warm, humid afternoon storms. That's the case today and tomorrow. What about the weekend? Let's take a look. Skycam shots at midday today, producing this a little earlier than usual. That's coming from Birmingham, looking east from the Daniel building. Look at that big old wasp on the windshield wiper there, this thing. Sky mostly cloudy there. Go down to the Shelby County Skycam in Inverness. Look at those towering cumulus clouds. Nice shot there. That almost looks like an orographic type effect with the air coming up Double Oak Mountain perhaps and rising there. But certainly no doubt some storms are going to be around later today. And from Mount Cheehaw, Cheehaw State Park just south of Anniston, looking right down the Talladega Mountains. The sky partly sunny. I guess the one thing that sticks out on that big water vapor satellite shot is the upper low that's located west of Houston. That thing is really impacting weather across the western Gulf Coast region. The westerlies are, of course, up north. And look at all the rain down there in the Mobile radar. That's at 12:40 this afternoon. Heavy rain just offshore, south of Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. And some pretty decent storms inland up into places like Monroeville and Jackson and Grove Hill. And helping those storms along, it's that upper level feature that's going to be drifting this way. Watch warning map. We're starting to see some severe weather watches way up in the northeast. There's one for New England. Here's one just issued until 8 o'clock Central Time tonight for Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia. As we'll see convective activity filling in there over the next few hours or so. There's the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Got a slight risk of severe weather, the standard risk from north of Memphis all the way up to Boston. And also a slight risk for parts of the high plains. Tomorrow, the standard risk is up north. You can see the higher probabilities centered south of Chicago, but we note those low-end 5% probabilities on the Gulf Coast. That's due to the upper low coming in from Texas. The cold air loft with that should produce numerous showers and storms in the Gulf Coast region tomorrow, and some of those could be rather heavy. And on day 3, the risks remain to the north of here. In the QPF chart, rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning. Doesn't exactly bode well if you got a Gulf Coast trip planned, but that's not to say it's not going to rain the whole time. It won't. The sun will be out at times, but the heavier rains on the Gulf Coast from really Galveston back over to Apalachicola. And up in this part of Alabama, this is suggesting amounts of about 3/4 of an inch, but come on now. We can get that much in just 30 minutes from these tropical downpours. We'll look at the 12Z GFS, hot off the presses. This is valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock Friday. There's the upper low near Lake Charles. The core of the westerlies are up north. By the way, there's a look at the current analysis on that upper low. And check the barbs there. You can clearly see that thing swirling away west of Houston. Pretty well-defined, interesting feature. By the way, while we're chasing a rabbit here, quickly a look at tropical weather. Forgot to show that too. Pretty quiet out there across the Atlantic Basin. A few little masses of disorganized storms, but nothing to worry about. We'll go back to tomorrow down at the surface, and again, that upper-level feature should provide a pretty good coverage of showers and storms on the Gulf Coast and really up into much of Alabama. While the bulk of the showers should be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, there could be a morning shower in spots. Saturday, the thing really doesn't move very much, so I don't think the weather changes that much. Occasionally cloudy with scattered showers and storms around. And then Sunday, the upper-level low weakens and lifts out as a weak wave, and the 594 heat bubble begins to build back in the southwest. I bet you Phoenix could do 110 on Sunday. And down below that, still, there's moist air around, but the showers and storms should be fewer in number. We'll put it that way. But they'll be out there, no doubt about that. And again, trying to forecast the coverage of summer convection days in advance, it's awfully hard to do. We'll look at Monday of next week. Some evidence of a surface boundary in here, separating dry air to the north from moist air to the south. And the boundary is from near Memphis down to about Montgomery and Valdosta. Some evidence that the northern half of the state, or the northern third of the state, could be dry with a good chance of showers and storms below that. But I'm not so sure that boundary gets that far south. Tuesday, the boundary kind of moves back the other way. It's waffling. So, again, you look, come on. Every day, there's going to be a chance of scattered showers and storms. They might thin out a little bit Sunday and Monday and then maybe increase again Tuesday with the thing coming back. Wednesday looks relatively dry. And a week from today, another boundary comes in from the north with convection. And then a week from tomorrow, well, the upper trough that was on the morning video I showed you, it's gone. It's there, but it's just farther north and weaker. And a 588 ridge covers the deep south. So again, the idea of getting cool, dry continental air, it's just awfully hard to do in June. And it's not going to happen if this is right. The end of the forecast on June 19th. Well, that looks kind of like June 19th, ridging all across the southern states. Strong shortwave up north, and all of the active weather will stay up north. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We will have notes on the blog. The next video at some point tomorrow. Got a travel day tomorrow. We'll try and squeeze one in at some point along the way. And don't forget to watch us on television this evening if you're local to us. ABC 3340 News in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.